You know, we're hearing a lot about coyotes in the news lately, and frankly, I am not an expert on these. I don't know anything about the animals. I've seen a couple, I think, but luckily we have the coyote expert with us here. Is Dennis Mudge, who's our natural resources and livestock agent throughout the Central Florida area. And Dennis, I need to know a lot about these animals. I'm just trying to figure out, how tall do they get?
Yeah, they're like a small German Shepherd. They're
That's
that
big.
gray color or the whitish color, but they're smaller than a German Shepherd would be, but they have that kind of build.
Yeah, here's a big question. Are they native to Florida? Have they always been here and we just miss seeing them, or what?
That's an excellent question. In the 1940s and 50s, they were very common here. The ranchers and farmers had a lot of problems with them. They drove them all out and killed them all off. And they've just come back in the last 10 years across much of the U.S., actually.
Yeah, now, Dennis, what do they eat? I mean, why are they starting to build large populations?
Well, our numbers of wildlife have increased greatly. The type of wildlife that like to be around people, you know, like the wild turkey and deer and like that. And this is a predator, and so it's, of course, naturally going to rise with a number of prey.
So they can eat all these different things.
Oh, yeah, they're omnivores, what we call an omnivore.
Okay.
That means they can eat from your garden too, Tom, sorry.
That's what I need, something else in my garden. I've got possums, I see rats out there, maybe a raccoon. Now I got coyotes coming in. Now, if I have a fence around the yard, I have a wooden fence, will that keep them out?
No. No, they can dig under that or they can jump over. Just think of your neighbor's dog. If your
that's true.
What can your neighbor's dog do? That's about the same.
Yeah, so in my yard, what is going to be there that they probably like? They like the vegetables they might eat, but pets?
Well, that's the biggest concern here, is that they're really going to go after small farm animals, pets. Even your toy dog could be attacked by a coyote.
Yeah, cats, things of that nature. I guess cats would fight back a little bit if they have it close.
No, cats are no match for a coyote. In fact, many people around Orlando have lost their cats to coyotes, and that's why you need to know what to do.
Yeah. Now, how big a problem, they'll come into your yard, but how big a problem are they really? I guess that's what we want to know, right?
Yeah, they're going to become much common like we see raccoons. They're going to get in your garbage. You're not going to want to take your garbage out the night before. They'll open the garbage can easier than the raccoon. They can also come after your pets. You're going to need to bring your pets in at night, which a lot of people don't want to do. But if you have sighting of a coyote, you need to be thinking about bringing them in because they will attack your pet.
Yeah, now Dennis, is this throughout Florida?
Yes, it's all across the U.S. now. It's spread all the way up to New York and down in California and over here now. It's something we all have to learn to live with wildlife. And you think of them as the neighbor's dog who's mean. And what do? You never run. You never leave your child alone with them. And you think aggressive. You pick up a stick, you yell at them, you show them the stick. That way, they're going to be really leery of you.
Yeah. Now, are they related to a dog, actually, or just look like a dog?
Well, they can breed with your dog.
Can they really?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
But they might eat your dog instead if it's little.
If they're
So
hungry.
it is an issue. Remember, it's a wild animal. They're exciting to see, but we need to think of them as an animal that needs to be approached correctly. We don't need to be afraid of them. We also don't need to let them into our garage and let them around our cat food and all that. It's too dangerous.
Now, you deal with ranchers, and I guess ranchers probably have a bigger problem than we have, the average homeowner.
Yes, because they'll take the baby farm animals or attack an animal who's calving. So the ranchers know how to deal with it. They'll be able to handle the coyotes on their setting, but that could drive the coyote more into the urban and suburban area more because of that, because we aren't able to use firearms in those settings. So we have to be able to pick up the stick. Even the little old lady can pick up a stick and threaten a coyote, and he may growl, but he's going to back off because he doesn't know how hard that lady can hit.
So he's not likely to attack you if you stand up to the coyote.
Exactly. You just don't run. That's the thing you don't do, and you don't leave your little child alone with the coyote.
Now, is animal control of any value here? And if you call them up and say, hey, there's a coyote in my area?
It's not their jurisdiction. So they're not going to be coming in trying to handle coyotes for you. So it's something you really need to think about, and we all need to learn to live with wildlife, especially if you moved out into those areas where you're on the fringe. The coyote's going to be a common sight for you, and you're going to be aggressive with that. You may want to have a hose there you can spray at him.
With water or something of that nature?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Dennis, I guess you have information on this over at the Extension office.
Yes,
University probably has some great bulletins on it there. So if you see the coyotes in your area, get aggressive, stand there, face them down, and you'll probably drive them away. Otherwise, call Dennis for information, that is, and he'll be happy to help you out.